Welcome back to our second half hour. The much debated and still not implemented collective bargaining law in the state, once again the center of a hearing in Madison today. That follows the clarification by a Dane County judge on the status of the law, saying that it has not taken effect. As we told you in our first half hour, new information on the budget claims that the collective bargaining law would not be needed to get the state out of the red this year. That is from the Legislative Fiscal Bureau, while the governor says that the savings from the law are still important. What's needed, according to the report, is for lawmakers to approve the money items. That portion of the governor's plan was reintroduced earlier this week, and the legislature is scheduled to take up the money portion when it goes back into session Tuesday.
And several Democrats have said that they support the fiscal measure, but others say they still have concerns. Fox 11's Cameron Clark brings us multiple views.
Governor Scott Walker remains optimistic the fiscal part of his budget repair bill will pass with bipartisan support next week. Walker's plan includes refinancing debt to save the state $165 million, which he says, instead of ending in the red, would allow the state to finish the current budget year in the black.
You've had both leaders in the Assembly and the Senate, Democrats, say they support it. Peter Barca pointed out last month during comments on the floor of the Assembly that he thought those portions could pass in 5 minutes. Essentially, it's the same portion. I don't know if it'll take 5 minutes, but I don't anticipate there'll be problems with that.
Some Democrats reiterate that sentiment, but say it could have been done in a friendlier fashion before Republicans passed the wage, benefit, and collective bargaining portion of the original bill separately.
We offered that option as an amendment a couple weeks ago. If they had taken that amendment, possibly we wouldn't be in this spot. So it's not a new thing because we offered it once before, and it's disappointing that they chose to go down the road they did rather than negotiating first.
Green Bay's Democratic Senator Dave Hansen is one who left the state to delay that vote. While he was not available for an interview, he has said he is concerned about the increased borrowing in this proposal.
With about $40 million of interest, which is structural deficit in the future. I know it's a tough budget, but that's one thing we'd look at.
Hansen says he's also concerned about similar borrowing in the governor's full budget plan, while Walker and supporters call it a fiscally responsible way to balance a tough budget without raising taxes. Walker says the new information from the Legislative Bureau will not change his approach to the collective bargaining law. Cameron Clark, Fox 11 News.
And Hansen said he also said that he and other Senate Democrats will definitely be on the Capitol on Tuesday.